So he did all 7 tawaf around the Kaaba, and he was making the dua, Allahumma qini shuhha nafsi. Allahumma qini shuhha nafsi. Oh Allah, protect me from the greed within me. Oh Allah, protect me from the greed within me. Oh Allah, protect me from the greed within me. Allahumma qini shuhha nafsi. And he was heard saying this from the start of tawaf all the way to the end of all 7 circuits. Meaning he understood that because I have so much, I might be deceived by that pursuit. And it could lead me away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and lead me away from that pursuit, that ultimate pursuit of the hereafter. So that's what the Prophet ﷺ is speaking to. That the irony of this entire situation is that the most greedy are usually the most wealthy. You think about the big corporations that are out there, you think about those that start wars, okay, and literally kill people, okay, in order to grow their accounts. Okay, you think about corrupt politicians, I'm not naming anybody, that will use anything and everything to grow their wealth, even though they have more money than, they have so much money they don't know what to do with it all, but they still are literally willing to kill people and drain countries in debt and cause all sorts of global crises and catastrophes just to grow their accounts. You don't know what to do with 10 billion. Why are you going to go kill for another 10 billion? You don't know what to do with your money, but that greed just grows and grows and grows and grows and literally leads to destruction. Every single war, and I think if we look at modern warfare, there's little that's more haram than that. Okay, the amount of collateral damage, the amount of poor innocent people that are killed in these global wars that are usually launched by developed nations. If you really look closely at them all, you follow the money. It's greed. Greed leads people to these things. If you look at some of the interesting power plays in the Middle East taking place right now, the consolidation of power, willing to do anything and everything to get more and more and more power. So greed. The Prophet ﷺ is saying it usually afflicts someone who has, not someone who does not have. And that's really, subhanAllah, the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that He doesn't allow some of us to ever be rich. You ask Allah for more, and you always find yourself in a difficult situation. If Allah is not giving you a lot of wealth, and you're asking for like this, and you're always finding roadblocks in your pursuit of dunya, just know that Allah is protecting you. Allah is protecting you from yourself. It could be that because Allah knows you better than you know yourself. How many people think when they don't have, that when they have, they'll be different than those that do? Right? So when I get there, I'm going to do this. Once you've got it in your hands, suddenly it just becomes so difficult to let go of. Suddenly it owns you. Right? You become conquered by that wealth. And whereas you might not, when you had a lot less, have worried about those digits as much, now that you have so much, you're monitoring closely and you want more and more and more and more.